What's going on, everybody? Excuse me if I end up taking a little bit more breaks in these videos. I got like a scratch in the back of my throat. Hopefully it won't affect this video too much. But yes, the USC women's basketball team has been pretty hot this week so far. They were able to beat CSUN, Cal State Northridge, the other day, big time, 124-139. And Lindsey Gottlieb, the head coach, got her 300th career win, which is pretty cool. Both Juju Watkins and Kiki Iriafen. No, I keep saying Iriafen, but it's Iriafen, were both named to the Wade Trophy watch list. So I think that goes to, I thought that went to one of the top guards, and Kiki's usually a forward. So either way, congrats to them. Then also that five-star player, Jazzy Davidson, who had committed pretty recently, has officially signed, which was nice. And then she also signed a multi-year Nike shoe deal already, which is pretty awesome. So congrats to her. It pays to come to USC. And then they also beat Santa Clara pretty early today on Friday as I'm recording this, 81-50. Juju Watkins scored her 1,000th career point as well. She's the youngest in college history to do it. Like, I think she's the fourth youngest, but then she's also the quickest to do it as a USC Trojan. So yes, congrats to her. Big time week for these USC women, especially on the basketball side. So yeah, congrats to all of them, and hopefully they can continue their winning ways the next couple weeks. And the Lakers have been on a nice win streak as they've been home. They were able to beat Memphis the other day earlier in the week, 128-123. LeBron James had his third straight triple-double with 35 points, 14 assists, and 12 rebounds. They were also able to beat the San Antonio Spurs today on this Friday night, 120-115. LeBron James had his fourth straight triple-double, which was a career high for him doing that. And I did not put down the numbers, but I did also find out that tonight was the Emirates Cup or whatever, the extra playoff thing that they're doing during the season. And I believe they are 1-0 because I don't think they played this last Tuesday, because I think that Memphis game was on Wednesday. But I guess it's going to be every Tuesday and Friday, whatever game that is. It's going to count towards that Emirates Cup. So at least right now they are 1-0, so that's good to see, so congrats to them. And a couple of solid players in the 2026 class for USC football. I put them on some top 10 lists. There was a 4-star tight end in Caden Prothro, put USC in his top 10 or final 10, and a 2026 4-star running back, Brian Bonner Jr., put USC in his top 10. And I believe he's also from Valencia High School out there in Santa Clarita I used to live next to, so that's pretty cool that they're going after some of those local guys. Hopefully they can get his commitment in a year or so. And then Tuli Pulotu of the LA Chargers, and also ex-USC player, the defensive lineman, apparently the past weeks 8, 9, and 10 in the NFL, he's had about 5.5 sacks, which is leading the NFL in that span. So hopefully he can continue it, and it's looking like a really nice steal in the second round. I would have picked him late in the first round if I had a shot, but either way, congrats to him, and hopefully he'll get a nice payday from the Chargers so they can keep him within the next year or two. And the USC men's basketball team ended up getting another close victory against UT Arlington. I believe that's who it was the other day, 98-95. So yeah, congrats to them. I know that's not what you want are close games to some teams that are kind of predicted lower than you when it comes to the seeding in the tournament, but it's still good to get these victories. Even though it's close, you're still getting the victories, still learning from it, and that's all you could take as of right now early in the season. But the Big Ten, it's looking like a pretty tough conference, so hopefully they can pull their weight once they start getting into conference play. And then that 5-star player, Emily Skinner, looks like she has committed to Duke women's basketball, so that was great for them. Congrats to them being able to land that commitment. I don't think they really landed anybody else, kind of like USC as of right now, but hopefully they will be able to add somebody. But they did play the other day, or maybe even today, and they were able to beat Dayton pretty easily, 84-49. So yeah, everybody stepped up, played very well. I think it was Maryland the last game on Sunday. They did lose, which sucked, but now they're back on their winning ways, and hopefully it can continue. Then ex-Duke player Jared McCain with the 76ers. Once again, every time I make a video, it seems like he makes a new career high, and I believe now he has 34. So his first 30-point game in the NBA, and now it's also a new career high. So yes, congrats to him, and hopefully the next time will be 40 or 50. And at least 3 LA Dodgers won some Silver Slugger awards. I guess that's the best player at that position that they are awarded, that, whatever it's called. So it was Shohei Ohtani, obviously, even though he didn't really have a position, just like designated hitter, but he still won one of those. Obviously, Mookie Betts, one of their highest paid players, and also Teoscar Hernandez, who played very well for them also. So yes, congrats to all those Dodgers, and hopefully they'll get some more recognition whenever the next couple of weeks happen. And yes, the Duke women's soccer team played their first game of the tournament against Howard and were able to get that victory 8-0. It was like 2-0 in the first half, and now it's 8-0 the final score. So yeah, they definitely blew out this team, hoping for the same when it comes to USC. And I forget if they play Saturday or Sunday against Sacramento State, but hoping for the same result as well, as both teams are number 1 seeds, as I mentioned. And then, yes, Duke basketball, I think it was Tuesday, played against a top 25 team in Kentucky and lost that game 72-77. There were some pretty bad turnovers towards the end of the game. Even that star freshman, Kaman Malawach, was getting cramps too. This time it wasn't flagged. There are other talented freshmen getting cramps, but now the other one. So I don't know what's really going on there. I know that happened to Paulo Banchero when he was at Duke too, one of the top freshmen at that time. So I'm sure they'll get it figured out, hopefully. But Cooper Flagg did play pretty well in the end with his stats. He had like 26 points and 12 rebounds. So either way, statistically, it looked okay, but still got the loss. Hopefully they can learn from it because they got some tough games. They still got Kansas and Arizona, teams like that. So it's going to be a gauntlet, as they say, before they even get into ACC play. And then USC football was placed, they were placed on probation is what it says, but there's really nothing like is getting taken away from them other than them having to pay like a $50,000 fine. And this thing was all kind of resolved back in the summer, I thought it was, and I kind of thought I heard it back then, but now they're kind of just coming down with the penalty. So it's really nothing too serious, like how it was back when they found out that stuff about Reggie Bush's family and they put them on like a 5-year probation. So as they say, it's a slap on the wrist, and it was just like their assistants or analysts or whatever were kind of like coaching too much. But it's not like the NCAA is going to be going to each college's practice and finding out which of those like coaches that aren't being paid as much or even paid at all actually doing any of the coaching. So I'm pretty sure somebody said something behind the scenes. Maybe it was the ex-defensive coach and Alex Grinch, who they beat the other day when he was coaching with Wisconsin. But either way, I don't know. It's like I said, slap on the wrist, not going to affect them much. But it seems to not be affecting recruiting as of late. But then all of a sudden, with that bit of news with USC football, then there were a couple of their big-time commits in 2025 when it came to the 4-star Hayden Lowe, the local guy, and the 4-star cornerback Shamar Arnaud both went elsewhere. I believe Lowe went to Miami and Arnaud went to Auburn. So I don't know. Maybe they got a little bit bigger bags and money from those other places. And I know Lowe said he wasn't feeling the love from USC. Kind of felt the love after some of those top guys left, but he had already committed by the time those guys had left, so I don't know what he's really talking about in that situation. But either way, we just have to figure out and see what it goes. I know a lot of those other guys that are still committed are saying like, yeah, whatever, let them go. It doesn't really matter. So hoping for the best in this situation. So yes, thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.